Why, hello there everyone, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and today is going to be kind of a vlogish sort of thing. Basically, I'm just showing what I've did over the weekend, and basically just talking about life and what's happening. And oh boy, I guess this week I'm just going to be talking about things I've experienced as I got older. And the one thing I really want to talk about today is the lack of time that I have to myself. It's pretty interesting. You don't really consider just how much time you have when you're, when you're younger, whether it's, senior high school or college. But the moment you become an independent person and you work a full-time job and trying to make a living on your own, you start to recognize that you really don't have much of any free time at all. Like literally. Even on my days off, I don't feel like I have days off because that time that you have for your days off, you're technically using that to play catch up and running errands, whether it is going to the bank to get money to pay off your bills, or there's an event happening to where you have to attend that you don't want to, or something of the sort. So in reality, it's more like you get a few hours off. And this is kind of the thing that is kind of pushing my goals to the side a little bit, is that I really want to pursue voice acting, and while maintaining the things I've already been doing, whether it's dancing, stage acting and things like that. But oh boy, I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of difficult to juggle everything. So one thing that has changed a lot is my training and dieting. Now that I'm pretty much, I don't want to say fully independent, but almost there, my time is so limited, I really don't go to the gym anymore because I just don't have the time and luxury. So I'm trying to figure out a good way to balance diet and training while keeping it about an hour to 45 minutes a day. Maybe once or twice a week, maybe 3 times a week ideally, of just 45 minutes to an hour of training. But this is something I gotta, trial and error my way through. But it's really just because time is just too limited. But hey, this is the life of an adult, and I don't want to say it's depressing, but it's kind of disheartening in a way, because it's basically like you're being pushed further and further and further away from the things you enjoy or the things you want to pursue in life. But I've already pursued a lot of the things I've already wanted to prior into coming into this life, so it's not too bad. But man, do I wish I had the free time like I did in college. I know there's exams, papers and things like that to do, but there was also so much free time in that in comparison to actually working a full-time job at 9 to 5 that honestly, it's like you don't know what an adult is until you're being forced into this world, into, working at 9 to 5. It's not pleasant, but you're responsible for your own, you're basically responsible for everything that happens at that point once you're a full-grown adult. Basically speaking, bills that are due, things you don't want to pay for, living on your own, that's all on you at that point. No more parenting to help you out, and basically, it's time for you to just be responsible. And being responsible for yourself is kind of the thing that a lot of people struggle with once they become an independent adult, because if you're late on payments or if shit happens, you as an adult have to be ready and have to be responsible for that. But if there's one thing I've learned over time is that anytime you save money as an adult, that's usually when things are starting to break down, unexpected bills shows up, or something that will come out to eat your expenses and your savings. And this has happened so much as an adult now, because once you grow up and once you start to become independent, when things break down, such as your car, your fridge, your oven, or whatever, you have to pull money out of your savings. So the money that you just saved, well, I hate to break it to you, but it's going into repairs, maintenance, or bills. And this is the thing that kind of frustrates me. So it's essentially a never-ending cycle. You save money, it gets eaten up by something that happens unexpectedly. So because of this, you're kind of programmed and wired to actually work harder, so that way you can get more money and save more than what the expenses and bills are eating up. But because of that as well, the trade-off is that you lose time. And time is basically the topic of this video, which is pretty obvious because I don't have any free time at this point. Basically, it feels like I'm working 7 days a week, even though it's 9 to 5. And the reason why I say that is because I work 9 to 5, and then on the weekends, if I don't get called in to work for overtime, I'm usually using the weekends or my days off to basically play catch-up, such as going out to pay bills, and then maybe use a few hours to just try to relax. But you have to remember, I'm still a stage actor, I'm still a spider master, and I'm still dance instructing. So because of that, it eats up more time. Those are more of my passions other than jobs, but a job is a job at the end of the day. So for me, basically, I work 7 days a week is what it feels like. It's kind of frustrating, but I really wish I had more time to myself like when I did when I was in college, or basically any time before that. But hey, this is just me trying to figure things out. If you can tell by now, I'm trying to find a way to reschedule my life to where, 1, I can do the things I want to do, but at the same time have the free time and leisure to just enjoy myself. Because this is also something that has affected my dating life as well. Because when you're dating as an adult, time is so precious. Like, you're not going to take a woman out on a date on your schedule, because if she's independent or if she's working a job as well, you got to find time. And time is so valuable, not just to you, but the other person you're going out on a date for. Like, literally, please don't waste a person's time on a date if you're not willing to commit that time. So dating, it's a pretty interesting factor as an adult, I guess, but I'm going to save that for another video, just talking about that, because that's a whole topic in itself. Basically, all I'm saying is that time is so precious, and oh boy, I just hope I can get my things together. But we just have to wait and see, because as of now, I'm just trying to reschedule my life, and just trying to make sure I stay healthy, but at the same time stay efficient. And the biggest thing I want more than anything else right now is to have some time to myself. And with that, that's really about it for today. See ya.